Another major NASCAR silly season domino has fallen as Noah Gragson will officially join Stewart-Haas Racing in 2024. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel and welcome back to our video. As I just said a second ago, we've got another massive NASCAR silly season domino that has fallen as Noah Gragson will officially join Stewart-Haas Racing in 2024. Noah Gragson is going to drive the number 10 car for Stewart-Haas Racing in 2024, and Drew Blickensderfer is going to be the crew chief for this organization. This has been expected for a very, very long time. Really, for the last 2 or 3 months, there's been a lot of talk and speculation that Noah Gragson more than likely was in fact going to head to Stewart-Haas Racing, but now it's official that he's headed there. And I have to say, I am very happy to see Noah Gragson back in the NASCAR Cup Series. Now, one thing that was not officially confirmed today is sponsorship. According to Bob Pockers, they're still working on sponsorship for Noah Gragson headed into 2024. My best guess is Black Rifle Coffee, which has still been associated with Noah Gragson, is still going to work with him in 2024, and also maybe Bass Pro Shops is going to come over and sponsor him as well. But going back to Noah Gragson, this is a very solid opportunity for Noah Gragson headed into 2024, but not as good of an opportunity as I would have said probably back in 2019 or 2020, because let's be for real, Stewart-Haas Racing has taken major steps backwards, of course, in the last few years. Only one SHR car made the playoffs in 2023, and that, of course, was with Kevin Harvick. The other 3 drivers completely struggled. Eric Almirola did okay near the end of the season, but for the first half of the year, Eric Almirola completely struggled. But I'm also a little worried also for Noah Gragson headed into 2024, considering the fact that it's not just he's been definitely getting himself back into place he needs to be, but the big reason why I'm a little worried about Noah Gragson is he struggled in the Cup Series in 2023. Noah Gragson only had 2 top 20 finishes in the first 20 or 21 races. And after he left, that organization, that being Legacy Motor Club, seemed to struggle just a little bit. But I think in general, like I said, this is going to be a really good fit for Noah Gragson headed into 2024. I think it's going to be a more relaxed atmosphere being over there, and I think this will help Noah Gragson out being at a team like SHR. Now, what are my expectations for Noah Gragson heading into 2024? I think realistically, Noah Gragson is going to have a decent year. I'm not expecting him to have an amazing season. I think Noah Gragson will get a couple top 20 finishes. I think he'll get a couple top 10s throughout the year. But realistically, I think he's going to be finishing near the bottom half of the full season points. Probably around the 29th or 30th. And it's not because Noah Gragson's an untalented driver. It's just because Noah Gragson he hasn't really done that great in a few select races. And like I said, SHR, I think is going to struggle. In fact, I predict Stewart-Haas Racing will struggle altogether in 2024 to some degree. But with Noah Gragson officially headed over there, this confirms Stewart-Haas Racing's NASCAR Cup Series lineup, because you're going to have Chase Briscoe back in the 14 car next year, which he's going to be the most veteran driver. He's going to believe will be turning 30 years old in 2024. You're going to have Ryan Preece, who's a veteran of the NASCAR Cup Series, back in the 41 car, who had a few very solid runs. You've got Noah Gragson going over to the 10 car in 2024. And then, of course, the final piece of this major puzzle is you do have, of course, Josh Berry joining to take over the 4 car for Stewart-Haas Racing. If I had to rank the totem of how I think all 4 drivers are going to perform, I think that next year Josh Berry will be at the top because he'll be working with Ronnie Childers, and I think Ronnie Childers is a very, very good crew chief, so I think he's really going to help out Josh Berry quite a bit. I think Chase Briscoe will be the second best performer at the team, considering Chase has the most veteran experience of the team. I think he'll do very well. Ryan Preece, I think, will be third on the totem pole, and then unfortunately, I think Noah is going to be last on that totem in 2024. But like I said, I think he's going to have overall a pretty good season in 2024 for the Sanders. I think he needs to do really, really good. It is a multi-year deal according to reports, and more details probably are going to get finalized in and close throughout the 2023 offseason. But like I said, this has been expected for a very, very long time, and I'm glad to see that Noah Gragson has finally announced his deal for 2024. After the rest of the silly season, there's only 2 major dominoes that still need to fall. It's the 15 car for Rick Rowe Racing, and then, of course, the 16 car for Colleague Racing. If you want my opinion, I think more than likely for the 16 car, it's going to be multiple different drivers. There is a chance that A.J. Allmendinger more than likely will be in that car on a part-time basis, and I know Shane Van Gisbergen, we'll talk about it later this week, just announced a deal with the organization of Trackhouse Racing. Will be full-time in Xfinity with Colleague. I imagine he'll have something signed. And then, of course, Rick Rowe Racing, there's been nothing officially confirmed with the 15 car, but there's a chance that Cody Ware may get back behind the wheel. And then also, of course, maybe we see some drivers in that car that we don't know at this particular point. point, because we know the 60 car is also going to be available as well for some other drivers outside of David Reagan. But like I said, I'm very happy that Noah Gragson has finalized his ride for 2024. I'll probably give more in-depth thoughts later in the week in regards to this, but I'm happy to see that Noah Gragson is finally back in the sport. I think this is the right decision to bring him back behind the wheel, and like I said, hopefully he can have a really good year. Again, long-term, maybe we see SHR switch, because you look at what's going on with SHR, right? They've got two former junior motorsports drivers working together. I could see something happening long-term where we maybe see Stewart-Haas Racing switch manufacturers back to Chevy, and we maybe see Junior Motorsports partner up. That could be something that some people have been theorizing that could happen, but I'm not expecting that currently at the moment. Nonetheless, so going back to Noah Gragson, I'm glad he's finally got a deal signed. I'm glad to see he's back behind the wheel, but let's be also realistic here. The biggest reason why Noah Gragson, of course, is going to SHR next year is because of the fact that he does bring some sponsorship and funding, which is really going to help him out in 2024. Also working with Drew Blickensurfer, a veteran crew chief who's been in the Cup Series for many, many years. I think Drew working with him next year, I think is really going to help Noah Gragson out. And like I said, I think Noah Gragson will have a better year in 2024. I really think he will than he did in 2023. 2023 was a rough year for him, and I think 2024 in general is going to be a better year for Noah Gragson than it was in 2023. So like I said, again, I'm very happy for Noah that he's finally got something announced for 2024, and I think in general, Noah Gragson overall will have a better year in 2024. I don't think he finishes like top 20 points or anything like that. I think at the best he'll finish like 29 for 30th, but because the Cup Series is so in-depth, and it just showed a lot of major silly season moves that happened throughout this offseason. You got, of course, Josh Berry going full-time Cup racing. You got Zane Smith and Carson Osvar going over and driving for Spire Motorsports next year. The SHR could have picked up drivers like Michael McDowell and Zane Smith, and over the years it could have picked up Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson, but they now have someone who brings sponsorship and funding. And again, I'm very happy to see that Noah Gragson, of course, is going to SHR in the 2024 season. I'm looking forward to see how he does. Hopefully have a very good season, and hopefully he can show some stuff, because he's going to have multiple years to prove himself. Hopefully Noah Gragson can do this, because I think it's his last major chance in Cup. Luckily, though, he does have a ride for 2024. So, that is going to be today's special breaking news report. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support on Patreon as well. Links description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's video. How well do you think Noah Gragson will perform at Stewart-Haas Racing in 2024? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to be having a Rich Choice Racing preview, previewing their team for 2024. Then on Friday, we'll have a wrap-up video talking about all the news over the course of the last 3 days. Then on Saturday, we'll likely have maybe a preview dropping on the channel again. Maybe we'll do that SHR preview. And I also will be doing the video where I think everyone will be finishing in the points right before Christmas time. Like I said, got a lot of great content dropping on the channel that I cannot wait for you guys to check out as we get close to Christmas time. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.